So what's the solution to the Illuminati? What is the solution to the corporate elite world? The king and the queen and the peasant world? The rich and the poor world? What is the solution? Well, simply put, you just think your solution into being, and if you do not know what that solution is, then you at least create the space for the solution to come. And you have faith that it will. And it does. And I've been doing this for a while. Still haven't been killed yet. Still haven't had my head blown off by one of their assassins. But the solution is, according to my perspective, that we need to form logistics, communication logistics. The reason why the corporate world and the banking world absolutely dominate global society with their ideologies, with their beliefs, and with their systems is because they have better logistics than us, better logistics than the people, than the masses. So while they maintain better logistics and better communications, they keep us in the dark, keep us polarized, keep us fighting each other, keep us separated, so that we could never form communications, that we can never form logistics and interconnections to organize a movement, to organize a rebellion, to organize a revolution, to organize a spiritual movement. So they do everything in their power to create chaos and separation, and many great ideas over the past have been created for us. So besides in the solution that we stop acting like they're going to do the job for us, much like everything else in your life, if you want something done, we got to do it ourselves. That's the first part, that we don't need them. We don't need them in our lives. We don't need their ways. We don't need their systems. We don't need their products, or we don't need their services. We can actually do any of these services for ourselves. We can provide all of our services for the world that we want for ourselves. We can create our own constitutions. We can create our own principles, our own core concepts that will run our new sustainable community, our new sustainable government. You have to remember, government is nothing more than a business, just like a corporation. It's just that we never challenged, or we never tried to conceive of a new form of governance. We never tried to imagine what it would be like in a new way or a different approach to government. And we never dared to compete with the government that is in place, because we've been lied to, and they use the illusion to ride that lie all the way down to where it has dwindled to what it is now. And that lack of pride and that lack of warmth that you used to feel for your country has died due to these beings, due to these people, these shadow groups, these secret military installations and secretive projects run around the world. It's no mistake that we're occupying many different countries, and it's no mistake that we have more guns than any other country in the world. And it's no mistake that we have the most advanced military. That's called the war machine. And they used it. They've used it to make you feel like you needed it to be safe, that you needed it to compete on a global market. Meanwhile, fulfilling every desire that you may conceive, exploiting every insecurity that you may have, dividing us further into the pits of separation, judgment, gossip, racism. So it's become a shark-infested water world. That's what it seems. That's the illusion. That's the illusion. There's a lot of good folks out there and a lot of good hearts. And it's those people that know that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That you don't let times drag you down. You don't let your mood become lower because of what's happening around you. That means you have a strong will. And in fact, it's that will that's propping up your life, propping up your world. But here's the problem. The problem is that we're facing fundamental issues, and that we're waking up from the illusion, and that we're trying to conceive of higher concepts for life. And the problem is that we have to understand that as a whole and as a collective, and to create our own solutions, not to look for somebody to present us the solutions, not to look at Congress or Obama or Mitt Romney or whatever. Everybody knows it's the status quo. Everybody knows it's the same old thing. But we don't need them to function. They know it. Why would they speak out against it if it keeps their power and it keeps their entitlement in place? Why would they want to lose that? That means you would have to find a real politician who doesn't care about his or her entitlement. That they are entitled to a higher pay and higher status symbol, because it's that system itself that is seductive. We're not trying to overthrow it. We could actually literally compete right alongside of it.